Welcome back to Transformers Cyberverse. Today we're taking a look at Season 3, Episode 7, The Sleeper. In this episode, Hot Rod tries to get Optimus Prime out of the loop, while Perceptor figures out why they're safe inside Maccadam's bar. I like how Clobber is playing with a cube. Looks like she's trying to stand it up on its corner, but not having much luck. Also, when Perceptor goes outside to call the Quintessons, she calls him Percy.
Where you going, Percy?
Which I think has only been a fan name for Perceptor up until now. I don't think any previous Perceptor has been referred to as Percy before in official media, or at least not in the cartoons, maybe in the comics. When Perceptor steps back into Maccadam's bar and the Quintesson comes to a dead stop, it's a little, I don't know what you'd call it, forced? Obviously there's something about Maccadam's bar that prevents the Quintessons from seeing inside. But what about momentum? If the Quintesson was going full speed after Perceptor, wouldn't it take a little distance to stop? Seems like if it just kept going a little bit further, it would poke its head inside the bar and see them all. Seems a little too convenient that it happened to stop just outside the doorway. I like how when Clobber learns that Hot Rod went to try and get Optimus out of the loop, she immediately goes after him. But didn't she see him walk right by her? Maybe she was too busy playing with her cube to notice. But I like how that it shows even though she's a Decepticon, she cares a lot about Hot Rod. At the end, Perceptor finally discovers that Maccadam's bar is actually part of a Titan. And obviously, from the wireframe he displays, this is clearly Iaconus, the Titan we learned about through the Toy Fair previews. Meanwhile, in the loop, Hot Rod tries over and over again to get Optimus out. I like how when Rack and Ruin offers Hot Rod a big foam finger, first they? Seriously, can we get a pronoun check on Rack and Ruin? Are they considered one character or two? And if they are two characters, which one is Rack and which one is Ruin?
This is Captain Rack and Ruin.
Well, anyways, first, one of them offers Hot Rod a blue finger. Then the other one says that they can tell that Hot Rod prefers red, obviously referring to Hot Rod's previous color scheme. But then that made me think, what if Hot Rod was colored blue? Then he'd look like Hotshot or Excellion from Transformers Cybertron or Galaxy Force. I'd love to see that redeco of him from his Cyberverse Deluxe toy. I feel sorry for Whirl, who seems to be doomed to be crushed by a giant cube in the parade loop over and over again. Aside from that one time that Hot Rod pushes him out of the way and gets crushed himself. Luckily, he doesn't have to put up with that for much longer. I like how it seems like Hot Rod has done the loop so many times now that he's more or less memorized it. Kind of like Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day. And he tries different things to get to Optimus and get him out. From basically speedrunning the parade to just getting frustrated and going full postal. But unfortunately, none of them work to get Optimus out. But it does manage to get Whirl out. It is interesting that the Transformers in the loop might actually remember some of the things from loop to loop.
Hot Rod.
Optimus! You remember me!
You are the one who keeps telling me the parade is not real.
Yes, that's right! Exactly!
But the loop itself is actively suppressing these memories to keep them prisoner.
But it is the perfect day for a parade.
I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but I like how Clobber seems to have at least some form of the poke, or punch of kill everything, that her previous male counterpart Lugnut had in Transformers Animated. It may not blow everything up, but at least it's there, and a nice nod for the older fans. Also, can I just say how much I'm loving this version of Whirl? He's like this sweet young kid that just wants to help everyone. I can't wait to see more of him in this season. And between him and Rescue Bots Academy Whirl, I think Whirl is becoming one of my favorite characters in Transformers. And that's it for this episode. Hot Rod may not have been able to free Optimus Prime, but he did inadvertently save Whirl from being crushed by a giant cube for the rest of his life. And Perceptor discovered that Maccadam's bar is actually part of the Sleeping Titan, who we will later learn is named Iaconus. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and do all that other fun stuff. And I'll see you back here next time for Episode 8, The Citizen. See you then.
Only a bolthead would go there.
Look at those bolt heads.
I'm such a bolthead.